I just realized I did not mean to go live. In that, I did not mean to go live in here in Facebook or whatever I am. Where am I? I am at the, where am I? I'm in YouTube. Crying out loud. All right, so here's my challenge. I wanted to do screen share, and I don't know how to do that in here. Oh, so this is going to be more challenging than I wanted it to be. All right, so anyway, hold on, please. I have visuals that we can just go with, but the screen share was going to be so much cooler because I'm not in StreamYard. So what am I doing this weekend? I am going to the Ruger, Massachusetts State Championship. And this is the other reason screen share was going to be so much better because it would not all be backwards. So there's that. All right. If I edit this, will it let me do anything? No, that would be too easy. All right. So here's what I want to talk about. What is the classification, right? This is a state championship. And what do I have to do to get into a state championship? Pay the match fee. That's it. I know it's called championship, so you would think that I'd qualify for that, but no. I just need to be an IDPA member, and I need to be classified as marksman or above, and that's kind of it. So, sounds big and exciting. It's cool. The work that goes into these things is kind of crazy. Ruger is one of the sponsors, and they are raffling off a GP100. And as you can see, the proceeds are going to aiming for zero. So for those of you who check in on Saturday nights, know that just last month, I went to an aiming for zero match that all the proceeds went to that. Here's one of the things. People don't realize that the clubs that put these on usually are likely to break even, and all the folks that are actually working the match, like our handy dandy buddy Dave Draper here, who is a vet himself, they volunteer all their time to put on all of. So unfortunately, like I said, I wish I could be screen sharing this so you could see what I'm seeing, but I'm shooting on Sunday, June 12th, starting at 8 a.m. I get to sleep in on Sunday a little bit. There's going to be 13 stages, 2 low light stages in a chrono. So what does that mean? It means I need to bring a flashlight because we're going to do indoor. Hey, G23, I was just thinking about you. We need to schedule you. I haven't forgot about you. I've just been totally crazy. And hey, Tara, I hope all is well in your recovery. So 13 stages, 2 low light stages, meaning I have to shoot with a flashlight, and a minimum round count of 196. So for me, I just round up and go 200 and then bring 400 with me. Not because I think I'm going to miss that much, but sometimes there are prop failures and sometimes you have to reshoot a stage. So it's always better to have more. I believe there are 2 times that I was taught that you can have too much ammo. One is if you're drowning, or 2 if you're on fire. So always have more ammo than what they tell you. Oh, let's see. What else? So the other thing that I'm doing is going through what the stage descriptions are. So I have an idea of what am I going to have to do when I shoot on Sunday. So our title sponsor is Ruger, and they are offering out that wonderful revolver. So here's how it goes. For those of you who've never done this before, they give you a stage description, tells you what's going to happen, and they give you a picture. I will warn you now, the picture is their best guess at what it will probably look like in the pit that you're at, and it rarely looks like this. So when studying these guides, you take it as a rough theoretical outline, understanding that it's not happening. So who else? Oh, hi, Gizzard Gary. I'm like, I know there was one more that popped in that I didn't say hi to yet. All right, so start position. Standing at POC 1, centered behind car, firearm loaded to division capacity. So for me, I'm shooting production, so it's 10 plus 1. Firearm loaded, division capacity, placed in trunk of car. All ammo carriers also are in the trunk. So this means I'm going to have my gun down, as well as all my ammo, all my magazines are going to be sitting in the trunk. Scenario. You are stowing your equipment after the mass states when you are attacked by thieves. Stage procedure. Retrieve the firearm and ammo carriers from trunk and engage T1 through T6 from cover at POC1. Advance to P2 and engage T7 through T9. So what does that all, yeah, we're blindfolded during tri-fire practice. That's one way to look at it. So POC1 right here. So my gun and everything are going to be back here. And I need to engage, which ones? T1 through T6. So they number them. I'm not going to be able to read this backwards. So T1, T2, T3, T4. And I don't know where 5 and 6 are. Oh, 5 and 6 are right here on the hood. Yeah, there's that. So once I've gotten those guys done, now I'm going to advance to position 2 and then take over the last 3 guys. The dudes that have the little hands on them that look like butterflies right now, those are the don't shoot people, otherwise known as non-threats. So they continue on, scoring 18 rounds minimum, unlimited, meaning if I miss or have a crappy shot, I can take a shot up. There's 9 IDPA targets and 2 non-threats. They say 2 non-threats, but the picture shows 4. So we're not really sure which is that going to be. Best 2 hits on paper. So I know that it's basically a standard stage. I need to stay behind the fault lines so that I have cover. So that's stage 1. The other thing about going to these things, you never know what stage you're actually going to start on. So now we've got more stages and stage procedure. Draw and engage all targets per IDPA rules. And it tells you where you can start and where you can stop. 16 rounds unlimited, 17 rounds minimum unlimited. So what I'm looking for is what are my starts? So this one is open door, draw and engage T1 with 6 shots. So, here's a fun one. Let's see. This one guy here, I don't know how well you guys can see it or not, but it goes from here to here, which means this is what we call a charger. So when you open this door, this guy is going to come flying at you, and they want you to get 6 shots on that. So I probably will practice shooting kind of fast tomorrow when I have some time. What else? So the other thing I'm looking for, best 2 on paper, because one of the things I'll throw in there from time to time is best 3 on paper, which then really messes up the math. So lots of stuff is pretty standard, right? They show you an idea of where you're staying. You want to know what your starts are as far as, is it on your body? Is it like in the trunk? So it's somewhere else. We have a rifle sponsor, and so we're starting with a rifle. And I love the fact it says, on signal, toss your rifle and engage all targets. I know I don't want to toss any rifles. So chances are there's a barrel or something we're going to be placing it into. What else? Tactical priority. Oh, that's always fun and exciting. All right, so best 2 on paper. So that's good because I don't have to do math very hard. Oh, here's some special ones. 2 of the body, 1 of the head. When they get very specific. So here's where they're being sneaky. So one of the things that you can see, or I can see, is some of the targets are right side up and some of them are upside down. So when shooting 2 to the body, 1 to the head upside down, you're not as confident as to where your down 0 points are. So that's something I might actually try tomorrow, is actually hang some of my targets upside down and try that and see how I'm doing. My other, well, yeah, okay. You throw your tools around. That's your choice. It's, it is what it is. The other thing that I hate with a passion are these ones that have black on either side. Those are called tuxedos because it's white in the middle, black on the outside. Pretty much all my bullets get sucked into the black 90% of the time. It's not my aim. It's that there's actual magic paint that sucks my bullets over to where the black paint is. So those are my arch nemesis when it comes to cardboard targets. What do you call it? Steel in general just sucks. So anyway, there we have it. This is what I'm reviewing. This is what I look at prior to going off to my competitions. Is there anything that I don't know about? You know, shooters and movers. Am I going to be seated while shooting? Let's see, making emergency landing. So this looks like one you're going to be sitting while you shoot. So sometimes that's good to practice. This one looks like it's got a whole bunch of places to shoot from. So with my luck, that's going to be the first one that I go to. So you got lots of options. Here's an example of where you have to do math. So this one is best 4 on target. What that means is I have 11 in my first round, in my first magazine. There we go. Words are hard. So if I have to do 4 on paper, it means that I go 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, reload, and get my 4th one on that final one, right? So I've got to go to 12, right? What's 4 times 4? 16? Oh, yeah, I can do math. So I should be done by my second magazine. But going from 2 on everything, 2 on everything, 2 on everything. So like that would actually be a good stage to start on because I get the weird math done to begin. All right. Anything else exciting? Oh, the next one is best 3 on paper. So again, now we have to do different math. Usually it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Throw a shot, get to 11 because with IDPA it's just easier to do a slide lock reload. Oh yeah, this is a interesting one. So I don't know how they're attaching them, but they're putting clay targets on either side. So it's like we're the Old West and we're going to go pew, pew, like we're shooting out guns from their hands. And the scenario is you're one of Headley's deputies and the Waco kid has drawn on you with 2 pistols. Show him what a gunslinger you are, what a gunslinger can do. So this one kind of cracks me up. I think that will be fun. I will do my best to get someone to video that for me so you guys all get to see it. All right, so that's it. That's what I do before I go to a match. Review what's going to go down. See if there's anything that I care about that's like hard or I haven't done. Tuxedos, I always hate them, so I should paint some up and practice on those. So anyway, that's it. 15 minutes or less. Ooh, yes. Most rounds on target requirement. So in this match, having just read through that, is 6. There's 1 charging target that you have to put 6 on. Usually it's just 2. So most rounds that you're going to do. Sorry, Clover Tack. I know I'm not like you all who can just like stay on here for like 2 hours. And I know the whole point of lives is so that you give you time to get here, but my whole desire is you can just watch the replay. Yeah, I guess. So yeah, so sorry, GT3, the most rounds on target for this match is 6. Generally on average, pretty much most stages you shoot are going to be 2 on paper. The other average is the 2 to the body, 1 to the head, so that ends up being 3 on paper. Or they may just randomly say 3 on paper. So normally you're going between 2 or 3 on most of the stages you're going to shoot. But like I said, this one has an oddball where it's 6 on 1. There is, what the heck is it? There's different ones that have different names. And there's one where you do like just 6 to the body. And there's a time that you need to beat. And I can't think of what the name of that one is. So that's it. Sorry, I'm going around in circles to answer your question. So, Clover Tack, what would you like to know? High level is I went through the entire matchbook. Oh, hey, would you guys like to see the matchbook? I feel so silly. Why did I not do this at the beginning? Here is the matchbook. So y'all can actually look at the matchbook, which if I had thought of that sooner, because I was really hoping to share screens, but I'm not on StreamYard, so I didn't know how to share screens. So yeah, so that's it. Sorry, Clover Tack. All right, so you got a matchbook. You can run through there and look at that. If you want to, ask me questions and I will check stuff out. I'm trying to be pretty good about answering and or replying to stuff you all ask on the YouTube channels. And that's what I got for you. Like I said, 15 minutes, just barely over. So, all right, y'all have a lovely evening. And now I don't even know where to go. All right, here it is. All right, good night. I will see you, and maybe I'll put more videos up tomorrow of my not so spectacular practice the other night.